Let's do a test. This is test 1.
This is test 2. James.
Oop, I started recording.
Oh crap, dude! I'm mid game. Oh no.
That's fine. I'll keep it alive while James is playing Clash Royale right now.
I have some. I can talk about one of my topics because
yeah.
it doesn't take much brain cells. But I was reflecting on how much we said Baja Blast last episode.
Dude, I know.
And so what the funny thing is so you know Neil, right? The Pepsi man, the legend.
Oh yeah. I saw him yesterday.
Yeah. So he was asking us just grocery questions of, is everything coming in like
groceries,
just
small talk.
Yeah,
grocery store small talk.
And I was like, are they limiting? Because like our how much we order has been getting really limited. Like we can put in an order. Yeah. And so I was like, are they doing that with you? And he's like, yeah. He's like, they're sticking with the non-specialty drinks. Like they're pretty much only ordering like Mountain Dew, Coke. He's like, so there's not going to be a whole lot of Baja Blast the rest of the year. I was like, oh my God.
No.
I know. I was like, good thing Cameron got it while he can.
Yeah, for real. There's one left.
Dude, you have to savor that thing.
Oh yeah, that's for a special occasion. That's for a special night when I'm feeling a little froggy. Need a Baja Blast. I appreciate like anybody that after we put these on Spotify and by the way,
this is the first one that'll be on off the rip. It'll be on Spotify and Apple.
This is on Spotify and Apple iTunes podcast now. I got it up there. Yay. And now it's just not on YouTube where you don't have to sit with your YouTube app open for
an hour and a half.
For an hour and a half, yeah, which is really nice. You can actually do other things.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so just that one's for you guys. Just so it's a little easier on you. But since it did get put on both of those, like all of my friends have like started listening now, like actually listening. I mean, they were like checking them out. Like I feel like that's what people were doing just on YouTube. They were just like opening it, listening like 10 minutes, and like, oh yeah, it's cool for you guys. You're doing a podcast. But now that it's like actually like accessible, like on Spotify and iTunes, it's like it's really. I feel like people are actually like one of my friends. He would text me the other day and he's like, just so you know, I'm binging your podcast. He's like, I'm just. And my dad texts me too.
Oh really?
That he's been listening. Yeah.
Wow.
Ever since it was on Spotify, he's like, I downloaded Spotify just to listen. I was like, what?
That's a touching moment.
That's so sweet.
My dad's like, there. I was like, hey, check to see if it's on Apple Podcasts real quick. And he looked, and he's like, there you go. He's like, I've subscribed. He's like,
yes.
We're one of 3 then like now podcasts you subscribe to. So I'm like, dude, we're 33, 100%.
Nice. Someone even reviewed it too. They give us a 5-star review on iTunes.
Heck
I don't know who it was.
Keep dropping those.
Yeah, for real.
Let's
keep reviewing.
Climb those charts.
Yeah. Just give us 5 stars right away, even if you don't agree. 5-star for Baja Blast.
Immediately.
5-star for Baja Blast.
I had one of my buddies, Adarian. Shout out to Adarian. He texted me and he was like, I like it when some people are like, hey, that's I like your podcast. It's really funny. And I'm like, okay, like it doesn't take a whole lot to say that, but when people are like Adarian's like, he has to get that tattoo on his chest. I'm like, so I know he's listening.
Like they actually listen, yeah.
So I appreciate those comments more. So if you guys are listening and you want to send a cool comment, make sure it's a reference to something in the episode.
Yeah. Just give us a quick reference. It can be anything, not just, hey, your podcast is cool. That way we truly know.
And then Emily's mom has a podcast too, and so she's like, but she actually like just like trying to promote hers, like she wants people to like listen, and not that we don't, but I feel like we are just out here doing it and we don't really care too much.
Yeah.
But she's like, oh my gosh, she's like, you guys should have like little quizzes, like you should whoever guesses how many times you guys said Baja Blast should get like a prize or something. I'm like,
I don't really have the money to be sending out prizes.
I really don't have the time to put into it.
Yeah. We should like an Instagram giveaway or something like that.
We'll give away a signed sock.
A signed Mike sock. Yeah. A Mike Nike sock. James and I will each sign one of them, and then you can just wear them
around.
Or like, if we can find more Baja Blast, we'll sign a Baja Blast.
Sign a Baja Blast.
Camo and Jamo. That's just really big on it. But I don't know. I was thinking. Well, I was gonna say sorry.
Yeah.
Like I meant to get it out, but like how many people came up to me and was like, yeah, dude, like I love Baja Blast.
And I'm really? Like, dude, they're all coming out of
I'm like,
the woodwork
out of the woodworks. That's what I'm saying. So we start liking Baja Blast. Everybody else start liking Baja Blast. Dude, I don't know what's going on.
Baja Blast, like rebellion. Like we're just a small.
The revolution.
Soon this is gonna be the OG flavor. Like there's gonna be no other.
No other Mountain Dew flavor, just Baja Blast. Baja Blast flavored everything.
Baja Blast, Baja Blast, Baja Blast.
I'll take a Baja Blast. Do you have Baja Blast?
No ice, please.
No ice, please.
No
Baja ice.
Pour Baja Blast in the ice cube trays.
Do you have Baja Blast Sprite? Do you have Baja Blast Coke?
Can I have a Coke with 2 pumps of Baja Blast flavoring in there?
Can I get 2 pumps of Baja Blast flavoring? Just in the big jug. Yeah. That's so sick. I wish I had one of those on me. I just put it on everything. Just do a quick swipe in the taco. Like it's sour cream.
Yeah.
Baja Blast my taco. That'd be so rad. Like on a burger instead of ketchup.
Baja Blast my toilet afterwards.
Yeah. Paint that bowl blue. That like neon blue.
This isn't no porcelain white anymore.
Stain in that shit.
Looks like toilet bowl cleaner.
Yeah. Straight shit in Clorox, bro.
I woke up, and usually when I wake up, like every day I wake up, I'll check my
as you do.
As I do. Every day has begun with waking up. I'll check check Instagram and then check Twitter. And the other day I saw Kroger Hazard Pay was trending, and I felt like I was part of it.
Yeah.
Kroger. Yeah, they're taking away our like $2 premium.
Yeah, ours is going away too pretty soon.
And everyone's like freaking out.
Why?
Because they're putting their lives at risk every day. You should keep this going. Like, people were mad at Kroger for pulling the premium.
Everybody's pulling the premium. It's like, it's not just Kroger.
Well, I don't know, but, I hate to. Kroger was the one trending, so I was just like, okay, so I was just reading through that.
Kroger's the best. We get it.
Yeah. Not really.
I don't know.
But I was just like, I have no stake. Like, obviously, even for someone that works there, I was like, I don't care, but, if you guys want to keep the premium.
Yeah, it's like, I'm cool with that too. And, like, sure, it's nice, but, like, this, it was kind of like a whole thing of, like, it's only going to be so long.
Expecting us to keep it for as long, like, how long is...
Everything's open back up. Today, everything's open back up.
Yeah.
Like 50% capacity, so it's like...
Yeah. Dude, I'm trying to go to TJ Maxx. That's like...
You're going today?
No, but I want to go soon.
Dude, I went to Goodwill yesterday and picked up some heaters, bro.
Really?
Oh, my God.
Dang.
It was like a gold mine in there. It hasn't been touched, and so it was just packed full. There's a lot of people in there,
ripe
but, like...
for the picking.
I jumped in. I just wanted to look for some jean shorts because I want some like old school, like kind of light wash like jean shorts.
Yeah.
Because I think those would look cool with like my Yeezys or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a cool fit. And
just wear like, I don't want to say the poorest, but just wear like a really raggedy like school T-shirt and then jorts, white socks, and then Yeezys.
Yeah.
Confuse
That's
everyone.
the flex.
I spent all my money on
Yeezys. I can only shop at Goodwill now. I'm getting those $2 T-shirts. But I found, like, I turned down this aisle, and I was like, I was with Ethan, my brother, and I was like, yo, we're running in here for jean shorts real quick only to see if they have any. Because, like, I was trying to get back home. I had coffee in the car. I was like, we're going to go. We'll do it quick.
Right.
Make a quick stop in. And then we just were in there for, like, 25 minutes. Like, I just found a bunch of stuff. Like, I found this cool, like, super cool, like, Realtree camo, like, button-up shirt that's, like, real faded.
Yeah.
And it looks so sick.
Dude, how many days in the blinds do you think have been spent in that
Many.
shirt?
Like, that's years of, like, deer hunting right there.
That thing's got 12 points. But there's a story behind that shirt.
Yeah. Big time. But then I also found, like, I just found like 2 red shirts. I need more red shirts for work, so I found these. Like, I found a really nice Carhartt red shirt.
Oh, yeah?
And they don't, like, I have 2 Carhartt red ones, but they don't make the red, like a bright red anymore.
Mm-hmm.
They just don't make it. So I found one more bright red one, and I was pretty excited. And I found, like, an old Ed Hardy T-shirt because I want to bring those back.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I'm, like, the old, like, Jersey Shore Ed Hardy? No, you don't know? Whatever. All right, like, it's like
let me look.
Yeah,
maybe I know what it is, but I don't know.
I don't know how to explain it. It's like got these like traditional style looking
Ed Hardy shirt.
Yeah, it's like bejeweled and shit. Like that's like very Jersey Shore. I feel like.
Because what popped up looks like stuff I'd see at Walmart just with bedazzles.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It looks like what Jesse Pinkman like wears in the series, The Breaking Bad.
In the series, The Breaking Bad.
The Breaking Bad.
By AMC.
God, I love that show. We're watching it. Emily and I are she's never seen him.
Yeah.
I'm watching through them again. God, I love
Heaters. I need to watch it again.
Her grandpa watched that show.
Her grandpa did?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, that's freaking awesome.
That's awesome. Your grandpa's Walter White now.
Okay. You want to bring these back? I feel like this looks like something a person who drives a Harley Davidson would wear. Like, these all look like tattoos that would be on people, but it's on a shirt. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's like traditional style, like art, like tattoo art almost. I think that's like what it is. I think that's what Ed Hardy was, like a tattoo artist. I don't know much, but I don't know a lot, but I'm just kidding. I don't know much about Ed Hardy, but I think like that's what it is.
Okay.
That's what like my understanding is. I don't know.
That's my interpretation of Ed Hardy.
I don't know 100%.
Talk about him like he's this great like artist. Like I really see his work. Yes, I see what he's doing there.
Yes, it's very beautiful and very.
To me, it speaks to me in a way that just other art doesn't.
Very progressive.
He pushed the boundaries before anyone else did.
Oh, but you're watching Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
Have you watched Waco?
No.
Dude.
I've heard like you're the third person to tell me.
Yeah.
That, I need to watch
Waco is good. Like
it's a series on Netflix, or is
it? Yes, it's like it's only one season. It's like it's one of those.
It's like a docu-series.
Yeah, it's one of those like it's too long for a movie, so they cut it up into like 6 episodes, like 6-hour-long episodes, and that's just it. Like they won't make any more, obviously, but it just goes through like what happened,
which is crazy. What happened?
Oh my god! Like especially like. Like watching that. I remember a time when I was a kid. I saw on TV of like, it obviously wasn't that happening because I wasn't. I don't even remember what year it was, but I don't think I was even able to understand what was happening.
Right.
Like when it did happen.
I have no idea what happened.
Yeah, but I remember seeing as a kid they ran the story on TV a long time ago. Just kind of maybe remembering it or whatever. But I vaguely remember seeing on the TV the whole compound being set on fire. And I just remember that in my head. I was like, oh, that's kind of crazy. I don't know what's going on. And then after watching it, I was like,
that's not supposed to happen. Okay, back to being a kid.
Yeah. After watching the Netflix series, I was like, oh, that's what I watched. That's what I remember. Yeah. And I was like, I don't know. But yeah, if I'm not going to talk about it, I guess, since you haven't watched it.
I'm really going to be a disappointment this episode, I feel like. I haven't listened to the 6ix9ine.
What do you mean? Oh, no.
I haven't watched Waco.
That's okay. I mean, if you haven't watched Waco, Waco is super good. It's incredible. And it's really eye-opening to see how the FBI covers shit up.
And how they drop the ball. Yes. And then how they
Yes, and then recover it without they just make shit disappear and be like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Say, I was sleeping. I don't know. But it's really not. It's really cool to see that, and then also the other side of the story of
because that's what I heard. I heard the docu-series was pretty good about being objective.
Yes,
or in the middle at least.
It's very neutral in showing both sides.
Yeah. Instead
of just showing the FBI's side and turning making these people out to be evil, really shows that they were just living and living what they thought was right, and then the FBI came and was like, I don't know what you're doing, so we're setting this place on fire. It's pretty much what happened.
What happened?
They're like, I don't know what you're doing here, but
we're torching you.
They're in the middle of the desert, not bothering anybody. Literally, not bothering anybody. And then they come in, they're like, I don't know, man. You just gotta, we're gonna kill all you guys. You guys gotta get out of here. I don't know what you're doing.
Jeez.
I don't know. It's sad. It's sad and cool and interesting and every emotion.
I'm just all over the place.
Yeah, you go everywhere. Heartbroken and joyful and
all the nooks and crannies of your emotions.
Yes. It's super good.
I'll I'll check it out.
That's all I had to say about Waco. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I was gonna talk about it more, but then like if you haven't watched it and like if nobody
but it's like
else
historical,
has watched
so
it,
it's not like a spoil. You can't really spoil it.
That's true.
But I'll have more to talk about.
Yeah.
Hopefully next time.
If you ever get around to watching that one.
I'll have a lot more free time this week.
Oh, I have to. I was talking to James about this like before we started recording, but I found something so like mind-boggling and so like just like it I don't know how it makes me feel. Like I'm like what happened?
What?
So, I was on TikTok, right?
Classic.
I'm scrolling through TikTok.
Yep.
And I see this profile and it like I forget the whole problem is I forget the name and I didn't save anything like that. I didn't like save it at all, so I can't go back and show you.
Yeah.
But I can only tell you about it and like the insane
I'm like close my eyes.
Yeah, like mind-blowing information that I've like received. It was this like TikTok profile and the name was like something like I poop a lot or something like that, whatever. But I'm like,
who doesn't?
This is kind of stupid.
Right.
And this is the video of this guy. He says something and then he's sitting on the toilet. He says something like semi-funny and then shits. But like when he shits, it's like it's just like wah, just water. Like and then I go to the profile.
Just like someone dumping a bucket of water in.
Yes.
Here's a lot of toilet talk on this one.
Yeah, dude. And I open up the profile and I scroll through and I'm like, this guy, I know this guy from somewhere.
Oh,
and I'm looking and there's like 15 videos of him just saying something stupid and then he just shits. Like just lets it out. And then I look and there's a video of like him and his wife. And I'm like, oh my God. These people came into Marsh when we worked there and I've seen them come into Target multiple times.
No.
This dude lives here.
Oh my God.
And it was on like the recommended like For You page on TikTok. And I'm like, and he has like 3,000 subscribers. I'm like, this dude lives here.
What?
Yes. And I write, because he's like this larger dude with like a mustache and it's like a small mustache. So I'm like, that guy looks kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
So like he has like a very memorable recognizable face. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Very recognizable face. And I'm like, I'm like, I know this dude.
He looks too familiar.
He looks way too familiar. That's because they used to come into Marsh.
God. Do you think they used to?
A couple times a week. And then I see them in Target.
Are they recording while they're at Target? Is that what you think?
Like, yeah, walk around shitting his pants. He's like, just shitting all over
Target. I'm doing it for, I'm an internet celebrity.
Yeah, this is for my internet documentary.
Internet celeb.
I'm an internet celeb. You guys can't stop me. But I thought it was like it.
Dude, what do you do with that? Do you confront him?
I don't know.
You have to
next time I see him, I'm like, dude, I like your TikTok.
Yes. Next time you see him, be like, I'm a big fan.
I'm a big fan of your
poop
TikToks.
A lot. Are you? I poop a lot. Can you sign? Can you sign this TP for me?
I just bought this toilet seat. Can you sign it for me?
Can you christen it?
Break it in for me, please. I'll never wash it.
It's disgusting. That's so vile. And of course, someone from our area would be the one to do it.
Of course. I just thought, like, when I saw that, I was like, oh my God. I was like, this is like the most insane thing I've ever seen in my, like, it just blew my mind. Like, yeah, the internet. The internet's a small place. Like,
it's a small world after all.
It's a small world in the internet. Yeah, you see everything and everybody. And it just, like, it randomly popped up on my, like, recommended page. And I'm like,
algorithm working overtime to try to get that to you.
Yeah, it knew. It knew I had to say something about it, and I had to witness that.
Oh man.
Because there's like 15 videos of him just doing that. Like, he'll say something like kind of stupid, like womp, and it's just shit, and it ends. I'm like, oh, okay. The next one, and I'm like, oh my God.
Next J.J. Abrams.
Yeah, it's like I know this guy so well.
That really puts. I want to know, like. You know how you want to be a fly in a wall for, like, certain conversations?
Yeah.
It's like, I'd like to just be able to look at everyone and peruse, like, all the old people's social medias. Like, I want to see, like, on the Dark Knight trilogy, where he's got all those screens popped up.
Yeah.
I want to see that, but, like...
Where, like, he can see everybody.
He can see everyone through the... Yeah. It's like Lucius Fox is, like, behind the... He's behind the... I want to be Lucius and just be, like...
Just watching everybody in Peru.
And I want to see what their TikToks or...
That'd be scary, man.
I would probably quit the internet, actually, if I saw all that.
I would hit the self-destruct button, like, at the end of the movie. It's like, yep, I'm out of here.
Yep.
You're putting this one away for the night, forever.
The city's not ready. Something like that.
The world is not ready for this. We must contain.
Just put them in like like a glass dome on the internet. Like we need to trap all these people. Like they can't have outside contact.
Yeah, we should just have like a certain like
it's like a server.
Wi-Fi frequency. Yeah,
like
our
server,
our own Miami County server. You can't get out. You can't get in or out of it.
Dude, you're
unless locked you move. In. Yeah, unless you move, but you're locked in if you live
geographically
in
locked in this thing. That would be a cool experiment.
Yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool. I never really thought about that, but like just having everybody like connected.
But would that make it worse? That'd be like
probably. I think it would make it way worse.
Would it be worth it?
I like scientifically wise and like
yeah,
for like research, I think it would be amazing.
We blast all those like whatever. When it gets to the apex of that civilization,
yeah, we
blast it out into space. This is our message to aliens. Like,
you're like, okay,
or they're like, is Earth ready for alien contact? And we just send them, I poop a lot's TikTok, and they're like,
no,
God, no,
God, not in a million years, not in a million years of evolution. Yeah,
you simpletons,
come back in a million.
Come back. Take a quick snooze. Come back in a milli.
Yeah,
I'll see what y'all got going on now.
Skip this solar system for now. It's just
we'll bookmark it for later.
Yeah, we'll come back here.
Could you imagine like like there'd be a movie of like it'd be really quick, but like if aliens came to Earth, but they always land in like L.A. or New York. Like what if they just came to like Bunker Hill? There's like nothing going on.
They're like, oh, there's a bunch of tractors and corn. I'm like, oh, this is Earth. This is
Earth.
This is incredible.
They're like, man. Then they leave, and then the story is like how they could have had the greatest vacation ever if they would have went to New York. But instead, they're like
the alien vacation in New York.
Yeah.
We really missed out on that. We went to Bunker Hill of all places.
We went to Bunker Hill, but they don't know about New York. They just came and they're like, this is where we landed.
Yeah,
they're all like, dude, Earth is crazy. There's things that grow like there's yellow things from the ground. Like they call it corn.
Corn. They call it corn. Corn and green beans.
Some soybeans.
Soybeans. Give me your soybeans. And then they just see like a couple people like walk out of their house in Bunker Hill. Just like some real redneck Bunker-tucky type shit. And they're like, yeah, we got to get out of here.
They're the ones that are like, we have to leave.
Yeah. They're like, pack the spaceship back up, kids. We're going back home. Vacation ruined.
Gosh dang it.
These freaking Bunker-tucky insane people.
What an idea, though.
I'm trying to
if only I had $1 million and worked in Hollywood. Could make it happen.
Dude. Oh, that made me think. I've been, the other day I thought, like, I want to make a movie. Like, I really would want to do like a film.
Yeah,
like real film.
We talked about like when we were doing those like YouTube videos. I think beforehand.
Yes.
I don't even know. Just like the commercials.
Yeah.
That was like our.
I wanted to talk. I wrote down. I want to talk about the Lost Jewel video.
That video is a lost jewel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a play on words.
Oh, ooh. I wish part of me wants to just like try to piece it together and put it out there, but I can't do it.
We should try to finish it.
Yeah.
So that there's just cuts. Like certain scenes are like where we look like us now, which for me would be about the same. But like it just cuts back and forth. We need to both grow like mustaches.
I was much skinnier.
And then we can. You were?
I was way skinnier.
Like way skinnier?
Not like way skinnier, but I was like 15, 20 pounds lighter.
Oh.
Then, because I've gained all my weight back.
Because we can't go to the gym. But now, can we go to the gym now?
I don't know about today.
Dang.
I know we can go to restaurants.
Just drop the podcast and go work out.
Let's go lift.
We're bringing the podcast to the gym.
Yeah, mobile gym cast. Work out with us, everybody. But yeah, like I don't know. The video was never released. It was basically like this like little skit, kind of like I don't know how to explain it. This just like funny video that I kind of came up with, and then James was helping me out.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to see what I don't even remember what I did. I was just in it.
We had like a little group, like we had like a text thing going on of like ideas on how to do it, but like we never really planned it out. Then like once we started it, it just like didn't work out.
And we just kind of had to do with whatever. Like we just made it. We rushed it and made it work.
Yeah, we rushed it, and like I don't know. They're just like it wasn't right. I wanted like the dialogue in it. I was like watching some of the clips, and I'm like, we're just like.
It wasn't something you could be like.
No, like we're trying to just like improv it, and it just really wasn't working. But like I don't know.
That's the only time That's the video where I hit the jewel, right?
Yeah.
That's the only time I've ever hit a jewel. And
respect.
I still am like, yeah.
Respect.
I respect like that. My head was. It was just pounding after that. Yeah.
I can feel my brain exploding.
It's hurting just thinking about it.
So it's like James and I, like, we were playing, like, we're supposed to be these young kids that, like, we weren't old enough to get jewel pods. So we were, like, going on a mission or, like, an adventure to go find jewel pods.
Because that was back when, like, jewel pods were, I feel like now they're off scene.
Oh, yeah.
This was
peak jewel.
Peak mint jewel pod type.
Oh, yeah. Like, everybody was talking about and buying mint jewel pods. But, like, we, like, went on this adventure, and, like, we went to the park, and, like, we were, like, finding empty jewel pods, and we're, like, trying to get closer to them, and then, like, we ended up, like, finding my cousin Preston, who was playing this, like, hermit.
He's like an aborigine.
Yeah. A Native American, a Native Jewel American of the Jewel Foots. The Nick Foots.
The Nick Foots.
But like he was like in the woods, and he was like selling jewel pods, like black market style. Mm-hmm. And then like it just kind of fell apart from there. And also like I was watching it, I wanted to apologize, James, because I got really mean to you during that shoot. Yeah, I do that a lot. I'm really bad about it. Like if it's not going like how I think it should be going, or if it's like going worse than like in my head than like I pictured, I get really upset, and I just start being mean, which is not cool. Like I'll do that to Ethan. Like when Ethan used to like take pictures of me, like when I would like post on Instagram.
Yeah.
And it like just wasn't working out. I'd get really upset and like yell at him.
Dang.
And then I watched the clip, and I snapped at you pretty hard.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't even remember.
And I was just it made me cringe. I was like, oh my god.
Well, I appreciate I accept your apology.
Years later, the apology. It's coming out.
I've been waiting on that, man.
I know. You think you're like staying up at night.
That's on my head. When I lay my head on that pillow, what's in my mind is Cameron snapping at me.
Cameron screaming at me.
Just absolutely.
For not being funny enough.
Yeah.
In the Jewel video.
I thought Weinstein was a bad director. Try working for Cameron.
I'm awful.
No, but it's frustrating because it's like you have this vision in your head.
Yeah.
Like being creative is pretty tough sometimes because you have like your vision, but it's also like you're limited with what you have. Like you know what I mean? Like we don't have we have iPhones and that's about it.
That's it. We have iPhones and apps.
Yeah.
Like that's
because I was thinking about like I don't necessarily like I think film would be cool. Like I went through that phase where like I wanted to do more creative works, but like I still have one idea for a music video that like I would love to do sometime.
I thought about one too.
And it's for North by Vince Staples.
Ooh.
And it's literally just a bank robbery from the view of a driver, like the driver of the car.
Yeah.
But you're not looking at like the driver's front windshield. It's like a fixed camera on that side mirror. So all you can see is what's happening behind.
Oh.
But the whole thing plays out like behind. So
yeah.
So that's
crazy.
That's the only thing I've thought of.
That's tight, dude.
I want to do that.
I like that vision.
And it's like amazing. I'd love to go after it, but it's like I don't know how you do that.
That one's like
you know what I mean?
With an iPhone.
Yeah. What am I gonna call Peru PD and be like, hey, can you help me out? I'm filming this.
Hey, I'm doing this cool music video.
I'm doing this thing for 15 views on YouTube.
I'm doing this thing for my friends and I to watch.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know that.
But anyway, I still I mean, it's a cool idea. I'd love to see it actually happen sometime. Even if it's not by me, obviously. Like I'd probably look way better if someone else did it. But that's the only thing I've had in my head where I'm like, if I had all the resources and could make a really cool thing, that's what I would do.
You could though. I mean, if you start like pitching it, And I'm maybe yeah. I don't know if you like. North is kind of old. I don't know.
But that's the song that I would play. Like
really?
That's the song in my
That's
head.
one that would fit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Because it says I never ran from nothing but the police.
And it would just be like
running from the police.
Yeah,
and
that's
then,
really
like,
cool.
At the end they have to like.
The whole video's like in the rearview mirror.
Yeah. So
I like
you
that.
Can see. You could kind of see a little bit of it. Like it wouldn't just be the mirror.
Yeah,
but
right.
It's a fixed camera on the rear view, that side mirror there.
It's all like choreographed.
Yeah.
I keep yawning. Sorry,
tired,
bro.
Dude? Well, how's that brain getting oxygen?
I'm wearing a mask all day.
Oh my god, my mask. It's gonna sound. My mask got so moist today.
Yeah.
Oh, I was working in the cooler because we got our truck, so I had to break it down. And my god, it was like a swamp. I've never felt grosser. I was like, why does my nose feel like it's running?
It's
just I'm freaking mouth breathing in this mask and the condensation because it's cold room.
Ew. Mine starts like I get sweaty under my mask, so like if I take it off for a minute, like if I take it off for my break and then I put it back on, it's just like wet. And I'm like,
oh, it's like cold and wet.
Yeah, I'm like, oh.
So I took paper towel and like patted it before I put it back on.
Yeah.
It soaked it up, dude. It's like whatever, dude. I'm taking a break. I'm done.
Yeah, so I'm out of here.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's the worst. I hate wearing the masks more than anything. I don't even think we need to wear them anymore. Like I was cool with wearing them. I'm like, I get it, but like, I really don't think we should be wearing them anymore. Like,
I don't know. At this point, it's like
it's a lost cause. Sure.
Let's just get it.
Yeah, might as well. I mean, nobody cares anymore anyway.
Yeah.
So I mean, just.
I was listening to the Bill Burr podcast, this Monday morning podcast, and he was like flipping out because he saw some couple like not wearing their masks.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a big mask guy.
He's a big mask guy. Yeah. And I was like, us non-maskers don't see it as a problem. But
I'm a non-masker. Are you green gang or purple gang?
I'm surgical.
Surgical gang.
Surgical gang.
Okay.
Medical gang.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know if you've seen that meme.
No.
Oh, it's like this.
Sorry.
It started on Grand Theft Auto 5. It just came out. Like these alien, like you can get like bodysuits, like a morph suit. And you get these like bright neon alien suits. And there's green or purple.
Gotcha.
And it's like this meme that's like it's like
red versus blue for like Halo.
Yeah, okay. And it's like moved to like Facebook and shit. And it's like people will just post like green emojis or purple emojis or just like a green like, picture. And it's like green gang or purple gang. Yeah.
Wow. I need to be on the internet more.
Yeah, dude.
Really.
What's going on here? I'm just kidding. But I like thought of the kind of movie I want to make though, like the kind of film.
Yeah.
I saw this clip on YouTube of this old movie called Dune. I don't know if you've ever seen it. I've never seen it. I've only seen this clip.
D-U-N-E?
Yeah, D-U-N-E.
Okay.
And it's kind of like I really, really, really like the kind of the aesthetic of like this old like kind of like a Mad Max type setting. You know?
Very orange, dry
like,
desert.
Yeah, like desert, and it's like.
Like Western style?
No, kind of Western, but like new Western. It's kind of hard to explain. Like, think of like Mad Max and Borderlands.
Okay.
Like of like these people like surviving.
Like apocalyptic.
Yeah, apocalyptic. That's what I was trying to go for. Apocalyptic. Like these people are like wearing like crazy like. There's like crazy. They're like in like different factions and like clans and like they're like wearing these crazy like apocalyptic like Mad Max shit.
They're wearing like. Bike helmets.
I don't like have like a
Don't have the characters.
No, I don't have the characters like the storyline, but like I love that like aesthetic. Like I think that's so cool, and I would love to make like a real film.
Really?
Like on like film and like I don't know. I'd love to see like it become a real thing.
That'd be cool. I watched for my birthday. I watched one of my favorite movies. Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Yeah.
By Wes Anderson.
Yes.
And
that's a great movie.
That's such a fall movie. Like that's what I was thinking of when you were talking about that because it's very orange.
Yes.
But I think I'd like to do stop motion because I don't really want to do people acting. Like, I think stop motion would be cooler.
Stop motion would be awesome, but that's just like I don't even know.
Like the level for me, it's like the detail. That's what I appreciate.
Yeah.
How everything's like handmade. Like that. Takes so much time, and then
like you have to like make so many of the same exact like say like for like the head for the Fantastic like
for the
whatever.
Fantastic Fox.
Yeah. And like it has to be the same head, but like the mouth is in a different position, or something.
Yeah.
And then you swap it out every time.
Every time.
Like that's I don't know. That's really cool.
But yeah.
Do you
ever do a Lego stop motion movie?
No.
Oh.
I never I thought stop motion was cool, but like I was like I'm not taking the time to do it.
Yeah.
I couldn't bring myself to do that.
I never did anything. I mean, it was only 10 seconds, and it was like really like. I don't know. I was gonna say glitchy, but it's like
guys like teleporting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's not very smooth.
Yeah.
But I was like, that's my stop motion resume right there.
I made this
on my iPod Touch with the Chrome back.
Yeah. That's the 4. iPod Touch 4th generation. I wanted the 4th generation so bad. I got the 3rd generation.
Yeah.
I got the 3rd one that didn't have the camera. And then the 4th one came out with the camera.
Yeah.
I'm like, you gotta be shitting me.
Dude, some little punk scratched mine up.
Oh my god.
The back of it. Like when I was in high school. I had an Android and then I had an iPod. So I was like, 2 phones. I was like, I'll just use one for the Wi-Fi.
I got one of each, man.
Yeah. I'm on both sides.
And I play for both teams.
That's right, dude. Make love, not war.
I love Androids.
And apples.
Androids and apples.
And
you can live in harmony.
So anyway, I don't know what happened, but I look at the back of it and it's like that sheer, like that sleek chrome.
Oh yeah. That beautiful chrome.
Oh, it was just like I don't even know how to describe
you lick it.
Like someone took a pen and just with a point down and they're holding it with their fist and they're scribbling it back and forth.
Oh my god.
It looks like someone was pissed at me.
They took it like a knife.
Yeah.
And started like chiseling shit out.
Right.
I'm like, this fucker.
He wears glasses.
He wears glasses and he has an iPod 4 and an Android. What's this guy thinking?
It's like, you would have asked, I would have told you it was a Galaxy S2. It wasn't even that nice.
It wasn't even that good of an Android. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, so I was like, well, that's cool.
That's sad, man.
But it still worked, and I just wore a case on it.
Yeah.
But then
just throw a case on it. It's no biggie.
Just act like, but it's like, how do I find the man who did this?
You still looking for him? I'm still on the search. I ruined mine pretty quickly because the 3rd generation has that silver like chrome back to it.
Yeah.
I remember one day I just like put it on the table with no case and I started spinning it. And then I looked at it and it's just like circle scratches. I'm like, can I get a case for this? I was so sad. Because like I had like just gotten it. I was like, I was just messing around, spinning it on the table, and then just completely ruined it. Like,
just spinning it on the cement.
Yeah. Like I just threw it at the ground for no reason. I thought it'd be fine.
Oh man. Yeah. God, it's like the 3rd yawn.
I
can't.
Enough
sleep, dude. Are you okay?
I did. I just can't help it. I don't know what's going on. I want to talk about the new 6ix9ine, James, but someone hasn't listened to it yet.
Can we talk about? Are we allowed to listen to his music?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Because he beat the case and now he's a criminal. He's just out.
Yeah. I don't know.
I saw a thing where was it Charlemagne or Academic? Someone was like, "I'll suck your dick if he beats."
There's Charlemagne. I just saw that.
Yeah.
Like 10 minutes before you got here. Yeah. There's Charlemagne. If like he beats the case, I'll suck his dick.
And
I hate Charlemagne.
I
hate Charlemagne.
Have you watched Dave on Hulu?
I haven't. I really want to watch it.
You should really watch it. The last episode has Charlemagne in it, and Emily, who's like, she's learning more about hip hop and like the culture.
Yeah.
And the culture, like I'm in it. It's just like people.
Yeah.
Yes, I can relate so much more to murdering people and selling dope.
James, you are in the culture.
I am in the
You're
culture.
an honorary member. You're invited to the barbecue.
Do you think like the fish fry, the rap hip hop fish fry?
Yes. You're there in the corner. Hey, I'm James.
Hey, Jimmy Too Nice.
I'm Jimmy Too Nice.
Sometimes I call myself Jammo.
Jammo or Jimmy Too Nice.
I don't really have a personal identity in this game.
You can call me whichever you're comfortable with.
Just let me hang out with you, please.
Please 6ix9ine. Please Charlemagne.
No, but Charlemagne's in it. Cause,
is he really?
Yeah, he's in the episode, and Emily's like, "Wow, this guy's kind of a jerk." I'm like, "Yeah, this is literally not his character. Like, this is him.
That's
he's
fully
just an
Charlemagne.
asshole."
Yeah. I saw this one, but he almost got in a fight. I don't even remember what the rapper's name was.
Was he the one that's like, "You don't know nothing about me"?
Yeah.
He's like, "You don't know where I'm from," and he's just like, "Yeah."
He's like, "You don't know nothing about killing people. You don't know nothing about the prison life."
And Charlemagne's just like, "Yeah."
Yeah. He's like, "Yeah, you're right, man."
I'm like, "Good. Yeah, I saw that too."
Put him in his place.
God, ever since the I can't remember what it was, but it was something to do with Post Malone.
Yeah, I was just gonna. Is it probably the Post Malone one? He was like really mean to Post
he's
Malone.
like, yeah, he's
putting
like, him on the
he's
spot.
just like grilling him. He's like, "What are you doing for the culture?"
Yeah.
He's like, "You're a white guy with like braids." He's like,
what do you say about being a culture vulture? It's like, God.
It's like, leave the guy alone, man.
For real.
Put out
and he was just
Iverson.
such a sweetheart.
Yeah.
God, anytime I think about Marsh, that's what I think about.
White
Iverson, and then we do that wrist thing.
Oh my God! Like we're stirring up the pot, bro. Those were the days we listened to
whitest boys, but we were also the blackest that worked at Marsh.
Oh my God, dude. We were for the culture.
We were for it.
The Marsh culture. We would listen to White Iverson every day, and then
I still
like
hold true that we were on. We've been on the scene.
We know what we're talking about. Like we were on White Iverson before anybody else was too. I want to put that out there. Like we were on White Iverson
early days
super early,
White Iverson.
and then it blew up. I'm like, oh,
you're welcome.
Yeah, I'm like, I've already listened to this 50 million times. I don't need to listen to it anymore.
But when he sings that song, "Congratulations," about people thanking him now, I know I'm not one of them because I was thanking him then, before he got famous. You know what I mean?
That's beautiful, James.
I'm just saying.
That's beautiful. That's so true, though.
Big shouts out, Post Malone.
That's facts. Post Malone's our best friend. Get him on the podcast.
Dude, I saw we went to his concert. Emily and I went to the concert before. Thank God it happened in March or whatever, or February maybe, January. I don't know, to be honest. But we went to the concert.
It was February because I was gonna buy tickets that I did.
Yeah, oh, it was so good. It was such a good concert.
Tickets were so expensive though. I was gonna get them for Cindy's birthday.
Yeah.
But I was like, I can't do like $600 for 2 tickets right now for like kind of shitty seats.
Oh, yeah.
I cannot do $600.
I was looking at Billie Eilish tickets too to get for Emily. God. It's like, like we were at the VIP like section because she's got one of her relatives knows a guy that's like the senior coordinator for events at that Banker's Life. So we got some strings. Yeah,
that's sick.
I know we were trying to get some backstage passes, like, hey, but that never happened.
Yeah, clearly. That's like a little too much.
Yeah,
we're like, all right, guys.
We don't want to be too like, We might want to string this thing out longer. We don't want to use all of our clout juice right away.
Can we hang out with Posty?
Is that how that works?
Can you get us to hang out with him? Just like 20 minutes, like an hour.
But no, what I was gonna say is some reason. Oh, because the Post Malone. So that reminded me. There was a guy that used to work at Kroger. And he actually won like the Hoosier lottery, but he still worked at Kroger like afterwards because it was only like $50,000 or something like that. Yeah, which I mean, that's a lot, but it's definitely not that's like a salary, or like a little over. So it's like you can't just quit your job.
No,
and expect to live
I mean,
off
it's
that.
a sweet chunk of change, but like that's nothing.
So I think he spent it on like 3 cars. I think he got. I know he at least got 2 that were kind of used. Like they weren't. They're nice used though. Like they were probably $10,000 each.
Okay.
And then so apparently he did that without the cars, and then he spent it on like he probably got the really expensive Post Malone tickets if he had the money for it. So maybe he's like ground floor or close to it. But anyway, then he ended up getting like he got fired. What? I don't even know where the story's going, but the fact that we talked about Post Malone reminded me that I recently found out about this whole story. He was like he thought a customer was like following him, so he like
for his $50,000.
So like he yelled at him and was like, "Get the fuck away from me!"
Damn.
And then Kroger was like, "Hey, you can't just do that to customers. Yeah. That's not friendly or fresh." So.
Yeah, that's not really the Kroger brand that we're going with.
It's not the image we want to push.
Sorry.
Can you imagine? It's like that restaurant where they make fun of you. It's like a grocery store.
Yeah, like Dick's Last
Resort. They're just mean to you.
Yeah, they just throw shit at you. Like, you're ugly. You're an ugly pig.
You're like, where's eggs? I don't freaking know. Get out of here.
I don't know, stupid. Shouldn't you know where eggs are?
Look in the egg aisle.
Look in the egg department, idiot. Get out of my face.
So then he's like, I'll sue you guys for trying to fire me for whatever. I don't know. And then they drug tested him because they're like, okay, this is what happens if like,
yeah,
this is standard procedure. And then he's like, I'm not taking a drug test. I just bought a lot of drugs. And then they're like, okay, well, that means it failed. And so then he got fired. So.
I'm not taking that. I just bought a shit ton of drugs. You're
Full frontal disclosure, I just bought a bunch of weed, and it's in my system still. If I pee in that cup.
You're setting me up.
This is a setup.
I'm going to sue you guys again.
I'm a sovereign citizen. You can't tell me what.
We had a guy at Chrysler win the lottery, like a scratch off, and part of me wants to say he won $1 million, but that cannot be true. He won a lot
like
of
too
money.
Much to be real.
Yeah.
Like,
he won a lot of money.
Tens of thousands at least, right?
Like a couple hundred.
Ooh.
And he was still working. And he would just put it
like everyone like,
hey, that's Fred? Seriously what it was. They're like talking to him every day, and then and he would keep his winning lottery ticket in his front shirt pocket because it was a big one. It would stick out. Yeah. He would wear that every day.
God, it's like a badge of honor. He's like some people get like Purple Hearts. This man got a winning lottery.
I had a winning lottery ticket. It's like this is like Willy Wonka right now. This is the golden ticket. I'm framing it.
In my shirt pocket.
Pin it to your shirt with a frame on it. Nobody can touch me.
Why would you wear that? What the hell's the point besides telling people you won the lottery?
That's it. It's just to tell people that, like, people know. They're like, yeah.
Every conversation. Oh, hey, by the way, hi, my name's Frank. I won the lottery, by the way.
Yeah. So just so you know, if you couldn't tell by my shirt pocket, I kind of won the lottery.
Kind of a big deal.
I'm kind of a big deal around Chrysler right now.
They're like, what do you want for lunch? I won the lottery.
McDonald's. I won the lottery.
Dollar menu.
Yeah.
I have to stretch this money out as long as possible.
I'm trying to save it for my retirement, so we're going dollar menu only.
Did you think it was like a credit card that has like the $1 million on it, like preloaded?
You just swipe it. He's like, yeah, it'd be like $14.86. I don't know if you see this in my pocket right now. Won the
Things
lottery.
Are free for me. I won the lottery.
Things are gonna start working a little differently around here.
I don't know if you've heard the news, but I call the shots now.
I won $100,000. So what that means is you're my little servant monkey now.
I get $100,000 worth of things now when I choose.
Just put that on my tab that I'll never pay.
It's just like, I have $100,000. I promise. He just like never cashes in
the lottery ticket. Yeah.
Do those things have expiration dates on them?
I think so.
God, that sucks. What if you like?
I forgot.
Yeah.
I just couldn't get around to it. I swear.
Like quarantine hit. He's like, I have to go out in public to cash this out, but I don't want to catch corona.
I can't. I'm quarantined. I can't cash my $1 million. That sucks.
Can I Zoom meeting this lottery ticket in?
To the state. Say, hey guys. Hey,
I want to Skype with Indiana real
Joe
quick.
Donnelly. I won the lottery.
Wasn't here Holcomb? I won the lottery. Joe Donnelly.
I don't know. That just pulled out of my ass.
I love that name.
I don't even know who Joe Donnelly. Sleeping Joe Donnelly. That was such a meme for me at least for a long time. I was like, Sleeping Joe.
Sleeping Joe Donnelly.
So hey, wake up, Joe Donnelly.
Indiana wants to work again.
Wake up, Joe Donnelly.
Like
not for Sleeping Joe.
Put your vote where it counts. Not Sleeping Joe Donnelly.
Yeah, anyone but sleeping. He's taking a nap as we speak right now.
Woke or awake. I don't know who else is running.
Dude, I have no idea.
I don't know.
I went on a run yesterday.
Speaking of run, I was gonna ask you about that.
Yeah.
But I also didn't want to be like, did you just go on a run? And you'd be like, no. I'd be like, oh, sorry.
No, stupid. Don't
run?
ask me that.
I'm just outside. Again. God. Not everyone that takes pictures of their shoes while they're outside means they went on a run. That was awesome.
I did. It was really nice. I don't know.
Okay.
Exactly.
Did you run for time then?
No, I just ran.
Dude, that's so primal.
Yeah. I just run until my instincts tell me to stop.
So my energy bar's empty.
Yeah, my brain says that's enough.
Stop.
Sufficient amount.
You've gone far enough.
You've gone far enough.
Turn back and return for nourishment.
But I just went in the golf course, and it's like the roads are really hilly, so I thought it'd be cool.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be a lot more fun.
Get some elevation again.
Yeah, like instead of running just like on the flat trail.
I said like you're going like 10 feet higher. It's like get some elevation, like you're running up a
Mount
mountain.
Everest.
The the oxygen's a lot thinner up here. On top
up
of
this hill.
Golf hill.
Yeah, where the hole is. It's like you better get a hole in one, or you might get lightheaded if you get up in the green.
If you spend too much time swinging that club, you might pass out.
It's almost 0 G's up here.
You have to hit the ball really hard because gravity affects it more.
But it's like it's super hilly. And so I just kind of ran around, like, the golf course. And then I was going to turn around and go the same way back, but, like, it was kind of rainy, so there was nobody on the golf course.
Yeah.
So I started taking the, like, the golf
just, like, cut across
cart trail.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And those, like, go, like, into steeper hills and shit and, like, way, like, around. So I, like, ran, like, up this big hill, and then, like, on the other side of it was this, like, really steep part. So I get down there, and I'm like, all right. I'm going to sprint up and down this twice. And I ran to the top, and I'm like, I'm not fucking doing that again. Oh. So then, well, what I did was I just, because, like, the way it splits is like a Y split and up 2 big hills. So I went up the one that would be, like, furthest away from my house. That way I could still run more.
Yeah.
And then so I did that, and I turned around and ran back up it, and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this. So I ran back down the hill, the big hill that I went up, and then ran all the way up the other big hill.
Okay.
And then I was dead, so I just sat on the hill and took an Instagram picture. Yeah.
Mid death.
But I felt really good, and then I did 20 push-ups when I got home.
Dude, awesome.
So I was like,
heck yeah, dude.
I was gonna go this morning, but my entire body hurts.
Does it?
Now, so yeah, I did not go, and I'm gonna go tomorrow. But I did not go.
That's
today.
what's up. I went. Let's see. What did I do? Oh, yeah. So, like, literally the week, I was like, I do 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and cardio every day. I did it, like, twice that week.
Yeah?
Because if I don't work, I'll go hang out with Emily. And then I was like, we usually just don't, like, work out.
No, yeah.
Because she has, like, a little, like, room that they work out in. But they're doing construction on that side of the house. So,
you really can't?
Construction. I don't know if that's the right word. I feel like it's not. But, like
renovation.
Yeah, that's a more accurate word. You're right. They're building a house inside the house. And
it's a second house inside her house.
And so there's like not as much room, and so we're just like whatever. But this week I worked 12:30 to 9, like Saturday, Sunday, and I'm like, okay, 12:30 is like literally past the mid. I don't know why I'm even pointing it out. It's clearly past halfway of the day.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I have a full 12 hours beforehand. I need to be productive. So I was like, okay, so first day 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, then I ran. Then the second day, I did like a body weight workout. But I was doing, I was biking the second day, and I like biked down and back. And I was like, I feel like that's not enough. So like I passed my house on the way. Like I usually don't like going down and back because it's the same route. Like I like looking at something different.
Yeah, you gotta change it up.
It makes me feel like I'm actually making more progress.
Right. It's always so hard to run on the trail because you're just running in the woods.
Yeah.
And it
well,
looks
actually, like
the same.
woods running, but like the river walkway, how it's literally just like the longest loop ever.
Yeah.
I don't like that. But I biked down and I was like, okay, like here's my house, but I'm like, no, keep going. Like this isn't enough. So I went past my house and then back. I felt good about myself. And then we were talking about David Goggins, and I finally watched his first podcast with Joe Rogan, and he talked about this 40% rule, which is one of the topics I have for today, which is like when you're in your mind, like in your mind, you're like, I'm done, or like I can't go anymore. You've actually only gone 40% of the way.
Really?
Yeah. And like obviously there's no like, it's statistically proven that that's the case, but that's the mentality that I'm trying to have this week. So I was like, all right, dude.
Like when you think it's enough, that's like it's only 40%.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't know. I really recommend everyone watching it. Like I walked away feeling more like I'm going to do more shit. Like I'm tired of just like I'm waking up and like instead of like usually
just doing the 40%.
Like I was saying, like I'll sit on my bed and like look through my social medias. I'm like, I can get ready while I do that. Like there's no reason for me to like make an excuse to be like, oh, I'll do that after I get out of bed. Yeah,
sit there for another 20 minutes and then do it.
Yeah, exactly. Because I was like, oh.
I have that problem big time.
I was like 12:30.
I'll wake up and then sit there for an hour before I'm like, I needed to get ready 45 minutes ago. Yeah. Like, I could have, like, done something with my day. Like, I could have done something an hour earlier.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, if I didn't sit on my phone and scroll through Facebook videos for an hour.
Hopefully this run helps, man.
I hope so.
Start getting back on the grind,
I know. I was really good about it. I was running a lot. I was running like 3 or 4 times a week, like a mile every time.
Yeah.
And sometimes 2. And then quarantine hit, and I just
quit. You go through those slumps, but I heard a phrase that was like break before you're, or was it like bend before you're broken, or break before you get broken, or something. But it's basically like, if you can think of like a training cycle, how it's like you have a peak, and then it dips down for a hill, or I don't know, whatever, the valley, and then you go back up, and it makes another mountain, and then it goes back down to the valley.
Yeah.
And it's like that's actually a more sustainable training program than just like climbing up the mountain as far as you can, and then like hurting yourself to where you get injured, or you're like, I can't go for another like, I don't know, like I pulled my hamstring. That means I
so
have
you're
to sit
out for
I have to sit out for a while.
And
that's the whole point.
You lose
I was having such a hard time with that.
Yeah.
But that's the whole point, because like I get in the headset where it's like I need to not, like, I get hard on myself for being like, for taking breaks, but it's like I need to be a little bit easier. Like,
yeah, it's okay to take a break.
Yeah.
Not just like kill yourself.
Yeah.
Like training so hard that you're just like dead.
Yeah.
And then like something happens, then you can't, and then you just lose all.
Right.
So like, I don't know, better keep it like even. That keeps it like more like of an even pace.
It's more consistent.
Yeah.
Which is the big thing. But yeah, definitely, man. Start doing more.
I need to, like, I don't know, I really want to. I've been feeling like a bum.
Dude, freaking watch the Joe Rogan, David Goggins.
Joe Rogan, David.
First one.
I'm gonna watch it.
It's
David Goggins' podcast or Joe Rogan's?
It's Joe Rogan's podcast.
Okay.
And David Goggins is on it. Like, he goes to the extreme. Like, I was talking to Adam Walters again because he saw me, and I was like, he's a really big fan of him. And Adam's actually trying to go into like the special forces. Like, he just he just passed his like the fitness test to get into like the school. Like, you have to be a certain level of fitness before they'll even take you.
Right.
So he just passed it, but he's the one that kind of put me on to David Goggins before, and so I watched it, and we were talking about how there's a little bit like he has the world record for most pull-ups, and it's like I can't remember if it's like 7,000 or something like that. Like, he did 5 every minute for 17 hours or something like that. And he showed a picture of his hand. His hand had 3rd-degree burns in this one spot, because you only have one point of contact on the pull-up. It's not like
it doesn't move around.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just like, oh my god, like that is like, he's insane.
That's a superhuman.
He really like
that scares me.
It's so freaking, oh my gosh, I'm gonna nerd out. But like Joe Rogan was like, "You're a badass," and he's like, "Right." And I'm like, that whole attitude right there.
Yes.
That is what I need. Like, I need to. Yeah, you're right. I can do this shit, and I will. Like, that's what I would
love to have that.
You can. You just went on a run. Like, obviously that's not a world record, but it's like you did something.
It started.
There's no reason that you can't do it again.
Right. I just got to do it.
Exactly.
And start feeling better about it.
For me, like I got G Fuel for my birthday, and that definitely helps.
Nice.
Like, pre-workout helps me because it's caffeine, so.
Yeah. I need to do something. I ran out of pre-workout, and all my protein's out too, because I was really good about like just like I would skip meals and have protein instead.
Yeah, you're talking about like,
yeah, which I really liked, because like, I don't know, I feel like
protein's good.
Good.
Tastes delicious.
Oh yeah, the protein that I had, oh my god.
If you get the right kind, like I used to get a cheap like brand, and it was like chunky and it didn't blend well.
Ew.
But I got some GNC, like, it's pretty nice stuff, and it's really fine and it blends well.
No, I got this like chocolate, like it's like super chocolate one, and I put it with milk, and it tastes better than a chocolate milkshake.
Yeah. Like,
better than chocolate milk. I'm like, I just want to drink this. Have you
ever tried like different kind of proteins though? Like,
no.
My dad bought like an organic vegan, like it's like pea protein.
Really?
And he's like, I'm not a huge fan of it, so you can have
drinking pea.
Literally drinking pea.
Sterile, and I like the taste.
It's like, oh, what? Necessary? Is it necessary?
Is it necessary that I drink my own urine? No, but it's sterile, and I like it. Is that dodgeball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, Patches O'Houlihan.
Patches O'Houlihan, bro.
Dodge,
duck, dip, dive, dodge, bro.
That's a classic. But anyway, I tried it and it tasted really like gritty and it was not.
Ew.
Yeah.
I have that problem.
So I think it depends because I had Kashi, like the healthy breakfast brand Kashi.
Yeah.
And it's
Kashi.
It's like protein, but it's all like I think it's plant-based protein, and it's pretty like. Yeah.
Chalky.
It's kind of chalky.
Ew. I had that problem, like a real bad texture problem. So like stuff like that, I'm like I could not. Just make me vomit after one sip.
I can't remember what show it was. I feel like it's like My Strange Addictions. TLC just had this. They were on that kick where they would find the weirdest people in America and put a camera in front of them.
Oh my god.
But there was this guy who's like, I'm the fry guy, and that's like his thing. Like he only eats French fries.
Ew.
Because of
I saw one.
It's like real quick. So he's like talking about like he'd go to a restaurant. He's like, I'll just have large fries, please. Like that's it. So this lady's like, all right, we're gonna expose you to some different foods. So it's like there's some healthy stuff, and then it's like pretzels.
Yeah.
And then like he eats it, or he does something like he takes a bite and he goes, oh, like he starts to gag
on a pretzel.
He's like the texture just wasn't working.
It's not a French fry texture. Give me some sweet potato fries. That'd be better. Sweet potato fries go in.
They're so good.
Oh, have you ever been to Prodigy in Kokomo?
No, I haven't.
Dude.
I've heard mixed things about it.
I've been one time. Cindy took me one time because she really likes it.
Okay.
They have sweet potato fries, and you can get this little like caramel sauce.
Oh.
And you dip the sweet potato.
Oh, is it like brown sugar sauce or is it like caramel?
It's caramel. I think it's just
caramel.
Caramel. I like caramel. I think it's just caramel. And the sweet potato, like the mixture, oh my god, dude, it's
really good.
So good. And they have really good burgers too. Like it's like a burger place.
Yeah.
And I can appreciate a good burger. Like I'm a burger boy, and so like when a burger's good,
your boy's there.
I know I'm there.
They don't call me Burger Boy for nothing.
Exactly, I don't got Burger Boy tatted on me for nothing. But
you have so many tattoos by the end of this.
I know. I said that and I was like, I need to start getting a lot of these.
Dude, that's commitment right there.
I'm gonna get AVGP, a very good podcast, on me. Camo and Jamo.
Like, what's that mean? You're like, figure it out.
Figure it out. That's for me to know and you to find out.
You're like, it says what?
What did you say? It says what now?
I didn't pay for him to write that.
Who put that on me?
Who put that on me? Get that off.
Get that off. Someone get an eraser. Someone wash it off. Oh, man. Huh?
Here's Cheryl in the background.
Oh. Hell yeah, dude.
Last thing I have is for my birthday, I've been wanting to play tennis for a while because I've never actually played tennis.
Yes. Tennis is so fun.
I'm like, I love the table version. Like I love table tennis.
I love the table version of this game. I would love to play the real life version.
I'd like to play the human.
The human grown up version of this.
The non-game room. So anyway, this is prior to this. Like this was last week.
Coronavirus.
Yeah.
Corona. COVID. Sorry. Go ahead with your tennis story. That's my bad.
Yeah, can I freaking finish this story?
Sorry, I was saying COVID.
Mongoloid.
Mongoloid. Mung. M-U-N-G. Mung bean.
So we were going around to all the parks, which is dumb because they're like the slides are open. You can play on the park equipment. I don't even know what to say.
I almost said material. That's not the correct word.
The park resources.
Look at all these park materials. They have a slide.
We can harvest these materials. But like all the tennis courts were locked. Yeah. Which makes no sense because you're definitely more than 6 feet apart if you're playing tennis.
That's what I don't get is, like, Ethan went disc golfing the other day, and they took all the cages out. Like, there's no cages.
They're like Nazis. They're like, no fun.
No fun
allowed.
I was like, you're outside. I was like, isn't that like...
one of the best places to be for it.
Exactly.
Oh, my God. I saw a sign for, I can't remember, it was somewhere, it had to be a coastal city, but it was like talking about what you could do at the beach, and it's like you can fish, but you can't bring chairs, but you can't sunbathe. It's like, it had like a list. It's like things you can do: fish, standing only.
Like the loopholes.
Things you can't do: sunbathing. It's like, what?
Why?
Yeah, exactly.
What if I go by myself and I'm like 30 feet away from the next person?
That's what I think, to get real political or whatever. That's what I think the biggest problem is. Like, that's why so many people are done following the rules.
Yeah.
Is because they're like, okay, how does that even make sense?
Like, I get it, I guess.
It makes sense to try to slow the curve.
You're right. And that's the whole thing.
And I think we did that. We freaking stopped. Like, we put the country to almost a halt for 2 months. Like, that's pretty historical. Like,
that's this is going to be in the history books.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, we lived through coronavirus. Mm-hmm. That's kind of crazy.
We were heroes during it.
We were heroes.
That's right.
Now we have
take away my freaking pay. I love how they call it hazard pay, but to us they call it hero pay. I was thinking about that the other day. How I'm like, isn't that funny? How you call us heroes, but when you talk to.
But now it's hazard pay.
Yeah.
Oh, now you want to take it away.
But anyway, real quick, back to my tennis story. We went to 3 different parks, and it was just like, why is this? Like, they had a sign, like the volleyball nets, they were taken down. It's like, what?
That's so dumb.
Yeah. So, we went to like Foster Park, Jackson Morrow, Highland Park, and all of them gates were locked, and they had a sign in front of them that was like, these activities are allowed. It's like, until further notice, the park is closed. Besides, the trails or whatever. It's like, whatever. This is dumb. Well, then we went to Darrow Chapel, which is like, it's right next to the Veterans Memorial in Kokomo, and it's like, apparently it's like the hole in the wall for parks because it's pretty run down.
Yeah. But I've never even heard of that.
There's no signs, nothing. So
they just didn't care about that one. They're okay.
There was like, of the 2 tennis courts, one of them had a net, and it was like the net was like what is it? It's like a snow fence, like, how it's like
a plastic,
like that plastic.
Yeah.
But it was like, it was only being held up by this thin, even like just a little bit tougher plastic rod in the middle, but the wind was blowing so heavy that it was bending the rod. It was like the jankiest looking thing. But we played tennis and I had a great time, and I want to play tennis some more.
I would love to play tennis. I
think it's a great cardio.
Since last year, I've been asking Cindy if we could play tennis. Because she played.
Yes, Cindy. Say yes.
Say yes. Say yes to me.
Didn't she play tennis?
She played tennis in high school, and I played in middle school. So I'm telling her. I said, I played tennis in middle school,
those middle school stats were pretty.
You might want to not run your mouth.
My speed is 3.
Yeah.
My power is 5.
I'm a little insane on the racket.
But yeah.
We should get some doubles going.
Dude, mixed doubles.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be fun.
I'd be down for that.
Yeah, 100%.
I gotta get a little warmed up. I haven't played tennis since middle school. So.
Last time I played was also the first time I played.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to get, like, I'm a little rusty.
A little warm up. God, every time the first or second, I hear this really early episode, I was talking about how I'm working at Kroger again and how I'm like dropping shit and I'm all clumsy.
Yeah.
And you're like, I imagine you being like, I'm breaking off the dust or whatever. I think about that all the time I drop. Like today, I was pulling a cart through, because we got a truck, so I was pulling a cart through a product, and the doofuses stacked it just a little too high.
Yeah.
And so, like, it barely cleared the room, but we had, like, these plastic flaps that weigh, like, 5 pounds, so they pull, like, a lot. So it pulled, a little crate of grapes off, and they just spilt. And I was just like...
Damn it.
I'm just like, just working out the kinks. I'm, like, month 2 of working.
Still a little rusty.
Still a little rusty.
Still trying to get back in the groove.
As I'm leaving. So I'm, like, getting ready to leave. I just applied for a job, and I'm getting ready to apply for another job. So
look at you. That's big boy move.
I'm to get real, I was upset with myself because my goal, I was like, I want a job before, like, I want to have a career locked in before I graduate college. And now, since everything, like, kind of hit the fan, it's like
kind of hard to do that.
Well, yeah, it's kind of hard, and it's a lot harder to get into the field than I thought. Like that, like criminal justice. It's like, I don't want to do social work, which cuts out about 80% of whatever is out there right now. And it's like, and I'm not working in a jail, so that means I have kind of slim pickings.
Yeah, I was gonna say your choices, like
it's
the
like,
options
it's basically
are pretty
like
slim.
Police departments and I just applied like part-time for like a field investigator job.
That'd be cool.
Which sounds really cool. It's like it's through Securitas, so that's why I always say it's field investigator. Because if I say Securitas, the image is instantly security guard.
Yeah.
And but basically, like, you get to work from home. It's the one I applied for is part-time because I was like, I'd rather do this part-time job for a little bit, and then like try to get a full-time job later, so I can not be working at Kroger.
Just anymore. To have that on your resume too.
Exactly. But it's part-time, work from home. But you're like doing background checks and interviewing people for like when you apply for a job and they're like, we're conducting a background check. Like hopefully I'll get to be the person that calls the boss and gets asked questions. So it'll be, I don't know. I haven't heard anything yet.
It does sound pretty cool. I just
applied yesterday.
Yeah.
But yeah. So anyway, I was a little mad at myself and disappointed because I had this really lofty goal. I didn't think it would be so lofty at the time, but just I was unaware of how hard entry level like policing jobs are, or not policing, like criminal justice. Like it looks like it's basically police officer or social work or something. Like it looks really not what I thought. Like I feel like everyone, like I want to come into policing. It's like I keep saying policing, criminal justice. Like I went to get a bachelor's degree so I could do something cool, and it's like I think I'll definitely get to do something cool eventually.
Yeah.
But that's
but it's like starting out. You have to kind of.
I have to keep grounding myself in reality and be like, okay, I'm gonna get there eventually. Like I just have to get.
Can't start off like
being a detective.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I just graduated. Can I be a detective?
Can I work for you?
Yeah.
Like,
can I be the lead detective?
Can I be the supervisor?
Can I run this entire precinct?
I'm the police chief now.
Yep.
Here's my lottery ticket. I'm the police chief. Here's my diploma or degree. Both.
Here's my degree and my lottery ticket. So
it's like a 2 times multiplier to my
Jesus. Yeah.
My cash.
They start score. They get on their knees and bow down to you at that point. They're like, yes, sir.
They're like 4 years.
Wow.
I can't even imagine how long that'd be.
That sounds like forever.
And you were in school the whole time? You're like, yep.
Yep.
Studying my balls off.
Studying my freaking nuts off. For you freaking little turds.
But yeah, that was my get real moment for a second. I was just applying for jobs. I'm hoping to get, I don't know. There's one police job I really want to get, and that's kind of what I've been working out for because I want to crush the fitness.
Hell yeah, dude.
So that's what we have a goal, and that's what I think is important. You know, everyone needs something to aim at. Otherwise, you're just kind of aimless, and then you're just
kind of doing whatever.
You're just going through the motions. It's like, what's the point?
Right. To make yourself goals, and
that's the thing I don't like about working part time. Like, I try not to be the guy that's like, so what are you gonna do after this? But it's like, there's a couple people in there that I'm like, I hope you have ambition.
Yeah.
Like, I hope this isn't it for you, because
I hope you're looking into the future.
Yeah.
And creating a future for yourself.
Because there was a kid, or he wasn't a kid, but he had graduated college, and he was working at Kroger when I was first working there. So it was 2017, 2018. And I was like, what did you want to do? Like, it scares me when people have criminal justice degrees and then they're doing part-time work or something that's not even related. Because then I'm like, that's going to be me. Like, I get really insecure about that. I'm like, that's going to be me. And so I was talking to him, like, what do you want to do? He's like, well, it's actually really hard to be a police officer. And, I just haven't found anything yet. And I was like, okay, well, if you want to, do this the rest of your life. Like, there's a guy that's been working there since the 70s. Like,
oh my God, my eyes just got really big and I looked at James.
Almost
Peru Kroger?
For almost as long as my parents have been born, this guy's been working at Kroger. Like, that doesn't even mean, when he was born. Like, he's been working at Kroger since the 70s. And it's
wow.
When you're that far in, you're like, yeah, this is it for me.
Kroger.
But I don't want,
live and breathe Kroger.
But my insecurity gets projected onto all these other, my coworkers, because I'm like, I hope, you have a degree, you should definitely use that.
Right.
And,
you're like, no, I'm good.
I'd like to I'll give myself, maybe 5% credit, because his name was Hunter. He later got a job, working with juveniles in the correctional.
Really?
Yeah, he actually got, a job in criminal justice.
That's cool. When I hear that, I, kind of picture them being, at Kroger just the rest of their lives. Where they have been working at for so long, it's just well, I'm here.
Yeah, so. That's what There's a couple people I'm like, hey, I don't know, not can you do, because I don't want to be like, telling them what to do, but it's like, just so you know, because I feel like there's a certain
there's
point.
more to this.
Yeah, because that's my thing is like, I want to get out before I start. Like once you're there so long, the pay's decent enough for you to just be okay with it.
Yeah, that's like the worst thing about it is like if you're there long enough, like that's what I was gonna say is like you get comfortable and like any other position that could like be better for you doesn't pay enough.
That you might enjoy more.
Yeah.
That you might feel more satisfied doing.
Doesn't pay. It pays less than what you make now because you've been there for 40 years.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. But then like eventually it would be better than that. But you just have to like get through that part.
Yep. That's what Emily and we have to talk about a lot because like she's been real great about like I'm pretty like I have not lofty goals, but like I have pretty high career goals that are gonna take a while to get to. And I'm like, let's go. Like I just got this degree. I just spent $20,000 on my education so I could get there. Like the fact that I'm not there,
right?
It's like it kind of pisses me off, but it's just the way that So she's like, you're gonna have to go through a shitty job. She doesn't say that. She's like, there's gonna be crappy jobs that you might have to have.
You just have to grind through it.
Yeah, and that's
before you really like.
Yeah, that's why I want to really get this Lafayette job, and that's the Lafayette PD. That's the one I really want to go for because it's like if I get it, it'll be huge. It pays great. Looks like everything I want in a police department. So I'm like, my goal is like I'm gonna like I have to keep like I keep telling myself that. Like I've never actually been more like intent. Like I'm gonna get this job. Like that's what I keep telling myself. Like
I love that.
Dude,
that's how you have to be.
I hope I want more people to have that attitude.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That means like
with you with working out. I'm like Cameron, just get it, dude.
Just do it.
Start doing it, man.
I know. I'm going to.
But now I'm like putting you on the spot. But it's
fine.
No. Yeah.
I need it.
But you definitely.
I need that.
Definitely.
Because I'm gonna do it.
Go start doing shit with your life, man.
You
are definitely.
I'm working
back
on
to school.
I just scheduled an appointment today to.
Cybersecurity.
I scheduled to schedule my classes and fully be back in it.
Dude, that'll be.
And I'm working out again and shit, and so.
I know we're getting close to probably wrapping it up, but how do you feel about that? Like, does that seem more real now that like you're going to reschedule classes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Way more real. I'm starting to get nervous.
You got it.
I'm also getting really excited because I know this time I'm going to do it right, and I'm really going to be like. I also have Cindy there to help push me. Like if I do kind of get low and like don't want to do my shit,
phases. You need someone to help.
And she's with her school. She is so serious about it, and like I appreciate that. Like I wish that's how I was.
Yeah.
Like she, like
an 89 is not good enough.
No, that's how she is.
Like
especially she has to be like that too because an 89 in nursing.
It's like a B, isn't it?
Yeah, it's way different than like an 89 in regular classes. So like she has to go. Like quadruple as hard.
Yeah.
And she just gets it done. She just is so like driven like to study.
Yeah.
And shit like that. I'm like I wish I had that.
That's the best word. Like I was listening this is going to be me talking about the David Goggins podcast episode, but he was talking about how he's like Joe's like, "How do you feel like I'm sure how does that feel to be like, people look up to you and he's like, I don't care. He's like, I don't want to be motivational. Like motivation is he's like the way he put it is like you can go like I'm gonna go run and then you go outside and it's cold and you're like, never mind. He's like, I want people to be driven, like where they're gonna
do it regardless.
Goals. Yeah. That's what
I love. I would yeah.
I would people. I really buy into
how
whatever.
To be driven. Yeah.
You gotta push yourself. Like things are gonna suck. That's the thing. Like things are gonna suck before they get better. So
just have to realize
with
that.
running, it's like you're gonna have like really crappy times running. Like even if it's a half mile, but the fact that you're doing it means you're taking a step in the right direction.
Exactly. That you're actually getting it done and not.
Yeah, and you're half a mile better than you would be if you just sat on your ass.
Exactly.
So,
I love that. I don't know. It's really
that's why people need goals though. Like if you don't have anything, like if you're just going through the motions of life and you're just like, I'll just work here,
Yeah, might as well.
Then it's like, okay,
it's good enough.
There's nothing to drive for.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing to drive you.
People get stuck on the it's good enough mindset. And that's just not okay. Nothing's good enough. Nothing's ever good enough. There's always more to work towards. There's always more to do.
Yeah.
Like, you just have to have that drive.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to, like, tell yourself that, like, where I'm at right now, sure, it's, like, kind of comfortable, but, like, it could be better.
Could be better. That's exactly what I was thinking.
It can always be better. Like, you can always move up.
Yeah.
If you just don't stop. But people just stop. They get comfy, and they're like, I'll quit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm cool here. I can do this. I can pay my bills. So what else do I need?
That's, like, comfortable. Being comfortable is the... Like, I think I said last time, it's like you have to be uncomfortable. What's it? Being comfortable, being uncomfortable. Like,
I always said that I wanted, like, growing up, I always said that I wanted to be comfortable.
Like, what you, like, lifestyle, like, with your life? Like,
I always want to be comfortable financially.
Yeah.
Which I guess that's anybody, like, I don't know. I always just wanted, like...
Yeah. I think what you mean is, like, no one wants to be like, I want to be poor.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
There's a difference between, like, I want to live comfortably versus, like, I want $1 million. Like,
right.
Like, yeah, there's a
obviously
difference.
everybody wants $1 million.
Like, if you can live comfortably off 40,000, then that's different than being like, I want to make $100,000 a year.
I want to be able to support a family that we're never in a pinch where we're like, what are we gonna do about money? Like, how are we gonna pay these bills?
That's the worst.
I want
that stresses me out the most.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Dude, that scares me so bad. I want to be able to support a family that nobody has to worry. Like, I mean, like, about, like, money-wise, where it's going to go and
like,
stuff
realistically,
like that.
Yeah.
Like, in, like, the most, like, simple sense possible, not, like, because there's always going to be worry, of course, blah, 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 but, like, I want to be, like, I don't know, just, like, at the top level, like, surface level, I want to be comfortable. I want to be, like, just able just to really not really think about it.
Yeah.
That's my goal.
Yeah, that's, like, sad. Like, with working in retail, like, we talk about how we see all walks of life. It's like seeing some of the people that are like, put that back, we don't have money for that.
Yeah.
And it's like, sometimes they're saying it just because their kid wants it and they don't want to pay for it.
Right, it's like some candy.
Yeah, but then there's other times where it's like, no, we only have money for what's on our list. And it's like,
we can only get...
That's pretty real.
Like, bread and milk and eggs.
Yeah.
Like, stuff that we need to survive. Well, that got really deep, really dark.
It did. So
took a dark twist.
I feel like that happens a lot. Like, I feel like our podcast.
I don't know.
I think it makes it worth it
roller coaster
to stick out. If it's an investment, like, the longer you listen, the more there is to listen to.
The deeper we go.
We're gonna go to China.
Oh,
we're gonna dig our way to China in conversation.
This is the Journey to the Center of the Earth.
Journey to the Center of the Earth podcast.
Yeah, with Brendan Fraser. Or The Rock, whichever movie you prefer. Brendan Fraser over The Rock any day.
Brendan Fraser would win in a fight.
Against The Rock. I could see it. He would whip some ass. Oh. Okay, James, is that it?
That's all I had.
That's all. Yeah, I'm
cool. We're about an hour.
I had like one other topic, but it's just stupid. No, like I was like, I wanted to make fun of people that like still smoke cigarettes and like smoke cigarettes in their car.
Oh my God.
I'm like, what are you doing with your life?
I saw this thing that I don't know if I saved it or not, but I'll show it to you real quick.
The Hannah Montana cigarettes.
It's like cigarette package, but it's Hannah Montana.
Hang on, check this out.
Do you got a better one?
James and I just show each other pictures on our phone that you guys can't even see.
God. Ben and Jerry Marlboro.
It's a Ben and Jerry's ice cream pint, but the flavor is Marlboro
I know,
Red.
Why is that so?
Marlboro. Marlboro Red flavor. Ben and Jerry's.
Marlboro.
It says tobacco ice cream with cotton filters, battery acid to taste, rat poison for texture, and formaldehyde to preserve.
God.
This is the first time I've read that. I read that picture say forever. I did not know it said that. That's perfect. Quit smoking cigarettes, guys, for real.
For real.
All right.
Trash.
Yeah, that's just trash.
You're an idiot.
You're stupid.
Smoking cigs.
Are you dumb? Are you dumb, stupid, or dumb?
Which of the three?
That's off the new 6ix9ine song.
Are you dumb, stupid, or
that's
dumb?
One of the lyrics.
What did he say?
Are you dumb, stupid, or dumb? That's all he said.
I think he lost even more brain cells. Oh my God.
He also says like, he's like,
should we thought about hitting that stop recording button? Now we're back on.
I don't know. He said something about like it's, I I'm back, you're mad, Big Mac, something like that. It's like, okay.
Dude, that sounds like some Midwest Mayhem type bars. Like some early days.
Facts. You're talking about the music video, and I wanted to talk about like a music video for one of our Midwest Mayhem songs.
Yeah, we need to do a jam session. I've been thinking about that.
Yes.
I don't know how to do it because it's really hard to do like without the speakers, and I have the speakers at my house, but I'm also like, I don't know, really weird. Like it's my room. There's not a lot in it, I guess.
Yeah.
But I'm in your room, so you'll have to come over and we can.
I was gonna say, James, I can come over.
I can hang.
I'm not allowed at your house.
Not allowed.
No, you can't come to my house. I have to come to yours every time.
Every time. All right, sounds good.
All right.
But no, we definitely need to do something.
Yes, please.
Yes, yes, please. We need to do something. Yes, please.
Yes,
please.
Please.
I would like something.
I would love that. I would enjoy that. But I was thinking, I have an idea for a music video that's just like VHS
filter
night mode, like night vision VHS, like in the dark.
Yeah.
We're just like going crazy.
I like the VHS
That's
aesthetic
so
at least.
whack.
I don't know what the
going crazy as in like, I don't know. ASMR. I don't know how I mean going crazy.
Yeah. Well,
just like that part out. We're just like balling out like on some music video just like
with our lottery
energy.
Tickets.
Yeah. We gotta buy a couple lottery tickets with the music video. Put them in our front pockets.
And then just like stand there and expect everyone to know what that means.
Straight faced.
Like, Stonewall Jackson.
Big Mac, you're mad. Midwest Mayhem.
Here we come. Get ready.
Here we come.
We're gonna attack.
You sound so scared. Here we come. Big Mac, Midwest Mayhem. Here we come.
Midwest Mayhem. Here we come.
Okay. All right. We'll talk to you guys later.
See ya.
Bye.